days after the judge announced the verdict that he told the jury to come to.
Actually,
Actually,
in all reality, it came out
it's
to be over
for
$400 million.
400 million. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's begin with this video here coming from JP. Did America just die?
Good evening and welcome to We Lied to You News. This month, we're gay. Tonight we have riveting stories including Pride Parade brawling, a convicted felon is running for president, Fauci admits he was just kind of making everything up, and more. But starting with a question. What happens if you have cancer and your cancer develops cancer itself? Well, what you get is pro-Palestine protesters blocking the Philly Pride Parade. Try to solve that one. It's kind of hard to tell who's in the right when they're both in the wrong, but we know for sure that both groups are serving their country very well by standing with their current thing that is destroying our country. Will they destroy each other? We don't know, but they definitely tried, as a brawl broke out at the Philly Pride Parade later that night. Yet it was a rather unusual fight, as all the men were fighting like women, and the women were fighting like men. It was a great way to kick off Pride Month by punching other people in the mouth because you're the group of love, acceptance, and inclusion. And the FBI got in on Pride Month by coming out of the closet.
Okay, hold on. Did they not get and understand that
FBI?
if they were actually in Palestine,
That
they'd all have to grow wings?
yeah, grow wings. I see what you just did here. Yeah. By the way, do you notice what he's wearing on his shirt? Yeah. You catch the pen.
This is actually a thing. The FBI sent people to march in the parade.
Yeah.
Like if you back it up, you see some of them carrying.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but like if they were actually in Palestine, they would survive 5 minutes. Yeah, see, like right there, he's got his badge and his pistol.
Yeah. What's the point? What's the connection here? I mean,
because the government knows who to ally with and what agendas to push.
Wow.
They want this.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Anyway,
This is part of a bigger agenda.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's obviously something.
If you can't see that, then you need to step back and take a broader look at what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Good point.
Pride Parade. Rumor has it they were later kicked out for being too gay. And Major League Baseball announced it's gay too. And the LGBTQ Pride Scouts were seen on the streets of New York recruiting new members. Looked like a very successful effort to me. Allergies. And in other news that you probably haven't heard yet, there is a convicted felon running for president. A felon named Donald J. Trump. Authorities finally brought this career criminal and current threat to the establishment to justice, where he was convicted of 34 felonies. We're not quite sure what the crimes were because nobody really knows, but you can be confident that they were severe crimes. This just in! Rest in peace, America, 1776 through 2024. The convictions seemingly helped this felon bring in record-breaking campaign donations to the tune of over $200 million in just days after the judge announced the verdict that he told the jury to come to.
Actually, in all reality, it came out to be over $400 million.
400 million. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
They kept on adding to that number. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's loud. Yeah. So.
Felon.
And that's the beauty of it. I think it's like, it's not like these big corporate donors that the Biden campaign has to rely on. These are like little
grassroots.
Grassroots, 5, 10, maybe even $15, $20 donations at a time.
Yeah.
That people rely on,
Yeah.
that these guys are relying on, that all added up You
That
know,
that is massive. That is huge difference here. I'm looking for something here to show, like, how serious of a movement that's going on here. For example, you go to Joe Biden on TikTok, and you look at his viewership, right?
mhm.
It's somewhere about 300,000 for followers and stuff. Yeah, yeah, there it is. That's his TikTok account right there. Okay, so according to TikTok, I'm not sure if you guys can see this. Joe Biden has 375,000.6, right?
Rounded off, say 376.
Yeah, 376. Let's just give him the last four Ks. Okay. That is nothing comparing to this guy. What does this tell you, man? 6.2.
6.2 million.
Yo, he is swallowed up.
And that was after being canceled and coming back.
Yeah, yeah. And the crazy thing is, look at the difference. Look at that. Biden, look at the videos. He's collecting videos from people that are Democrats, other TikTokers that are talking, and they put their videos. This is what you find on the Biden page. There's a whole lot of videos going on there. So they've been working. Okay, I appreciate that.
Man,
Look
they've
at
been
Trump.
putting out videos like daily.
Look at Trump. He's got 2 videos.
And he's
I
got
hope
more
you can-
likes.
I hope
Like-
you can see the difference in
Look
viewership.
at the likes.
and followers.
7.4 million likes in 2
Yep.
videos
Yeah, we just
versus
2 videos.
Biden's entire rap of videos.
Entire wrap of videos. I mean, we're talking about, there it is, 4.9.
4.9 million. Let's say
We
5.
can give them
We'll give
5.
him the benefit.
Let's give them 5.
We'll be generous.
Yeah,
5 million.
we pay taxes on the others. Let's just give them 5. So if you ever wonder who's going to
Like,
win the
it's
presidency,
not even close.
this right here is the vote. What you're looking at is who wins the presidency in 2024.
Exactly.
This is exactly what this is. This is a good picture of who is going to win. Just go on TikTok. It tells you everything you need to know. I just wanted to put that out there. Crazy.
Then made an appearance at UFC 302 over the weekend, where the New Jersey crowd voiced their disapproval for him by cheering for him and showering him with love. But here's what many people got wrong about the event. After fighter Kevin Holland submitted his opponent, he jumped out of the octagon in what many erroneously thought was a move to honor President Trump. But luckily, our fact checkers have corrected what your senses perceived by stating that Kevin Holland was just showing President Trump how to escape from a cage in case he is sentenced to prison. And in further news, after his main event victory, UFC
All right, that was a good one. That was a good one, JP.
Okay. All right. I see what you
I
did
see what
there.
you just did here. All right, I appreciate that.
star Sean Strickland had this to say.
President Trump, you're the man, bro. It is a damn travesty what they're doing to you. I'll be donating to you, my man. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Congratulations, sir.
As you can see, everyone despises this criminal, and the more he's persecuted, the less popular he gets. It is kind of weird how dangerous men love Trump and most dangerous women love Biden. Moving along. Fauci now has to pretend to be accountable for his actions in new congressional testimony. And it's going pretty good. In his testimony, Science himself admitted that he just kind of made up all those social distancing rules that work so well. In his testimony, he succeeded in not being able to name one study that supported masking children. And for Fauci, the plot thickened like a Pfizer blood clot when he was asked if he had seen any studies that supported the 6-foot social distancing rule that he's been so sexually attracted to. His response was, "I was not aware of studies." And he went on to say that would be very difficult to study. That's how science works. If it's difficult to study, don't study it, and instead just make it up, because that's easier and therefore more scientific. Stay tuned to see if Fauci will face jail time, because he definitely won't. And in a feel-good study out of China, revolutionary new airbags are being developed to protect the heads and hips of elderly people when they fall. The airbags deploy in less than 0.18 seconds. Once these airbags are made more durable and are ready for some rigorous testing, the White House has volunteered, saying they have an excellent candidate that can do some testing.
I was so anxiously waiting to see the implication he was about to make. And I'm like, oh, is he going to apply it somewhere? Yes, he did.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, man, I can't believe. You know, the Democrats are really out of their mind crazy. For example, they say Trump was not allowed to, it wasn't they, it was the FBI who said Trump is too incompetent to stand trial when it comes to the laptop and everything else that's going on there.
Biden,
But he is competent enough.
Biden was too.
I mean, I'm sorry, completely erase that. Biden wasn't competent enough to stand trials when it comes to the laptop and all that stuff that's going on with Ukraine, whatever they were doing. So, but he's still good enough to be president, though.
Yeah. Figure that one out. How does that make any sense whatsoever?
That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
And yet they're trying to withhold the audio tapes from the congressional
Yeah, we have
hearing
that too.
That's investigating him
Mm-hmm.
to see exactly what was said
Mm-hmm.
and what was edited out of the transcript that they were given
Mm-hmm.
to see how bad his cognitive functions were. Like that, you gotta understand the thing. When the Hugh report came out, they have the transcript, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the transcript can edit out things like when Biden is talking and goes, so anyway, the thing, about the thing and why am I here?
You know the thing.
And it can edit that out. It can
Yeah,
leave out
easy.
that type of thing.
Yeah, of course.
So they want the actual audio tapes and transcripts.
Mm-hmm.
And what the DOJ has done has blocked the Congressional Hearing Committee from getting those transcript tapes and listening to them behind executive privilege. So they can't listen to them because they know that if they do, it's going to be so alarming that they'd probably end up using the 21st Amendment.
Interesting. That's a problem.
Yeah.
So no wonder why he's going to be in contempt.
And that's why Fauci, or not, Merrick Garland is currently being questioned and being held in contempt of Congress.
Of course. It's like somebody's hiding something. Like, what else could we possibly say if you don't want to, reveal what's on the tapes anyway, the transcript.
Yeah, it's like the left always says: if you ain't got nothing to hide, you ain't got nothing to worry about, right?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't apply when it comes to
them.
And that's it for today's news.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And going back to the charges against Trump, it's like, why is it that you go and ask anyone on the opposite side, what were the charges against Trump? Why did he get convicted? No one has an answer.
Nobody knows.
They don't know.
Nobody knows.
It's because they were bogus.
No.
They had to go back, statute of limitations.
Yeah.
Just to even come up with a charge, and then bookend it with 2 federal charges, which were bogus to begin with. And even the FEC said, no, these are not federal campaign funds that are coming out. This is a legit business expense.
Yeah.
and it just none of it made any sense. None of it.
Yeah. I mean, we have Nate the lawyer is going to break it down for us today too as well.
Mhm.
So it's really good to check it out. And I do have another video from a lawyer. His name is let me pull him up for you. We're not gonna watch that today, but in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Professor Jed Rubenfeld. He is base. Like he looks at the law for face value. He's not left, he's not right. He's more independent from the way he approaches the matter.
Mhm.
He gives a fair assessment of what happened. And boy, he destroyed everything. He shows you how many violation was actually took place in that courtroom and how Trump was done wrong. And he even goes into all that details about the statute of limitation and everything else. He addresses that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good point. We live in a very sad world, my friend. We live in a very sad world, and our world is changing. Oh,